Hello again, everybody. It's me, QSmon, and today we are back with another Java programming tutorial. In this programming tutorial, I'm going to be covering the math object. The math object can be called upon if you do math dot. Once you do math dot, you'll see all these different commands that are inside the math object. Some of the main math objects include pi, square root, and e. First, we're going to do pi and square root, and then I'll show you one of the things you can do with these functions. For example, say we want to use pi for a math equation. So we'll do double z equals math dot pi. Okay, here we are, and then we want to print it out. So system dot out dot println z. So we don't know what pi is yet, but we're learning it in class. So we'll just do this, and the teacher can go up, click it. There, that's pi. Right there, 3.141592653589793, etc. That's just really a shortcut. It doesn't have really that much of a practical usage unless you're a mathematician that's programming. So here are a few other ones. You can do double z equals math dot square root of, let's do a. Now we don't actually have a assigned to anything, so we're gonna have this print out z, and we're gonna assign a to something, just any number. So just for the purposes of this, we're gonna do double z equals, or double a equals 16. So save this and run it, and it prints out the square root of 16, which is 4. Now this is all great as purpose built, but what are you going to use it for? It's not really that practical. Here's an example. Just delete all this. So we'll actually also incorporate in the if-then statement. So let's declare a few variables. Double, let's just get rid of all these strings and stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's start. Double x, or here we are, double radius equals, let's say, 10. And double next radius equals 15. So the equation for the area of a circle is pi r squared. So we have the two radiuses here. And we're going to say if radius equals 10, then print out area, then print out circle area, or print out next circle area. So we have two radiuses. Later I'll explain how to take input from the user of your program, which will allow you to make this. You won't have to have radius and next radius. You can have a user input for the radius, and it'll figure out any circle area you want. So now we have radius and next radius, and we know it's pi r squared. So we'll name double circle area equals math.pi times radius, times radius times radius, semicolon. One second, typo. Alright, so we can save this, and now for the area of the circle, it'll take pi and multiply it by the radius squared. And so that will print out the circle area here if the radius is 10, because that is for the radius 10. Now, if the radius is not 10, the only other thing we have is 15. Only other number, the next radius is 15. So if radius is not equal to 10, then we'll print out the next circle area, which we can define now. In next circle area, we can do math.high times next radius times next radius. There. So we run our program, and at the bottom we should receive this. This is the area of our circle, assuming that we have 10 inches, 15 inches, etc. Now, if you want to freshen this up, you can say system.out.println the area of your circle is that plus this inches. That. So once you run that, it'll just make it look aesthetically better. The area, the area of your circle is 314 point, etc. inches. So that's pretty useful. And then you say if radius does not equal 10, so I believe this is the does not equal 10, or is it the other way around? It doesn't matter. If radius is greater than or equal to 10, no, or greater than or equal to 15, then print this. So radius is obviously not greater than or equal to 15 because radius is 10. So it's going to print out the next circle area, which is this, with the radius of 15. So save and run, and we have 706 point, etc. inches. Now we could just take the same copy as this, same line of code as this, paste this in, and instead we can have next circle area. Save it, run it. The area of your circle is 706 point, a ton of decimals, inches. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have for a tutorial today. If you enjoyed this video, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. A link to all my previous videos will be in the description below. Also, a link to Eclipse, which is the program I'm using, will be in the description below if you want to download this to program with. As always, have a wonderful day.